Hello, it's Wilko Courts. And as we get closer to the new year, what we decided to do is talk about some key moments. So in the lead up to New Year's Day, we get to bring a key moment each. Two key moments. So we're bringing key moments from 2025 that we think have really sat in our collective brains and will ever be a part of the year that was.
You made that sound heaps better than what I've brought, I think.
No, because the thing is there's no rules. There's no rules. It's whatever we think is the key moments. This is the moment.
I don't know what you're singing. What song is that?
No, there's a music. I'll insert it here in the edit later on. But that is a song that Nan used to listen to.
This is the moment.
A moment from 2025 that kind of feels like it was like a long time ago, but it wasn't actually that long ago. It was only in August 2025.
Right.
But it was just like so heavily reported on that it's one of those stories where you're like, when did that happen? What part of the year did that happen? It was, of course, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting engaged. It was one of the bigger pop culture moments. It was August. And
really?
It was, and it was
It
really
feels so
obviously
much longer ago.
I know, right? Doesn't it just feel like it must have been the beginning of the year? But no, the beginning of the year, like, I think she was still just like wrapping up Era's tour. Was she?
I don't know. She did the album, that
she might-
Life and Times of the Showgirl one that, for my
Life and the
taste.
Times of the Showgirl.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
one.
exact title. Look
Yeah,
that
I
up
nailed
on
it.
Spotify. You'll find it.
Yeah. Look, there's a couple of songs in it that are fine. But as far as Taylor Swift stuff goes, it's really not that great. So, but if you
I came
like
around. I came around.
Did you?
Yeah,
Right.
I came around.
I feel like she noticed that Sabrina was getting praise for being just so not subtle in her lyrics.
She's free, isn't she?
Yeah,
with
she was
her lyrics?
free.
She's,
and then Taylor was like, hang on, wait, can I be a little bit sluzzy too? And we were like, yes.
Yeah.
You
I
can
talk
just
about
be sluzzy if you want.
Future
Like,
fiance's wood, his red tree or whatever.
still can't see either of them doing it.
If this is something you don't know about Wilko, he loves to like, can he picture that people having sex?
Because I think that a lot of people look at me very asexually, right? I think a lot of people look at me very asexually and are like, I don't know if he fucks, okay? And I guess you'll never know. I'm off the shelf, guys. Sorry, I've been taken. Stop clamoring.
And you look at her and you're like, no, it's not happening.
I just don't think, like, it just doesn't.
No, because he is definitely a
Is he? It's so
Like,
hard to
he
believe
is,
any
like,
of it because it's
yeah.
also curated and strategized on how they do everything. And I don't believe, even when I see her on like Fallon or one of the Tonight shows, it's always Fallon, I think. And she's talking about how like, I just did this. And I was like, you never just did anything.
No,
There's nothing
and I do
that you
think
just
like
do.
there is a level of manufacturing that's happening in all aspects of her life, even when she does. Like, I don't watch her interviews because I'm like, I'm not going to gain anything from this. Like, I know that you're not going to like give us any new information about your life or anything. So what's the point? You're just going to like. She's probably got like pre-prepared answers. That's how it feels anyway. And I understand it because she is scrutinized. Like,
oh God,
so heavily scrutinized. She cannot do a thing right.
No. Which I find the thing that, and I understand the Swifties, they get so upset when people say anything about Taylor. But I think what the Swifties need to get less upset about is they need to get less upset about when someone like me says, I don't think that album was very good. But that's my opinion, And I'm allowed to have that
tastes.
opinion because I don't think it's very good. That's just, I'm not saying she isn't good. I'm just saying I don't think that that's very good.
What you are also allowed to love an artist and not think an album is good. Like I can love Lana, and I can also admit that there's a couple of albums that I skip. Like who cares? That just doesn't matter.
And that's okay. It doesn't mean that like she's not going to know. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to offend her if not everything she does is for you. That's so fine. But I feel like what you should do is stand up for if like someone's coming at her and being misogynistic, or if someone's being like really sexist or coming at her differently than they would a man, then fucking do that. Like if someone's 100%. Unnecessarily being cruel to her online and it has nothing to do with her art, then that's fine. But she makes art, and art is there to be judged.
Exactly. It's like you are going to get critiqued on an album release. You don't need to be critiqued on like the person you decide to spend the rest of your life with, for example. And I thought I'd just give a little rundown of their relationship that led to the huge moment that was Travis and Taylor getting engaged. They've actually only been together since 2023, which really isn't that long because she was with Joe for like 7 years or something, like 6 years. Yeah, before that. So for her timeline, I think people were like, wow, it moved fast. But also, you know, it does seem like he's really like Taylor's number one fan.
Can I ask a question more than just say? So is it true, or is this like in the rumor mill, that they were like hot and heavy during COVID, her and
Joe.
Owen guy? Yeah. They were hot and heavy, and he like co-wrote some things with her.
Yes.
And they seem like to be in a real love bubble that just didn't exist. Like he didn't like the Taylor Swift in the real world, like because he obviously got to know the Taylor Swift that was like a lot more sort of staying in because the world had to.
Yeah, and I think also, well, they were together like before that for a couple of years, I think. So they were together like before and through, and then a little bit after the pandemic. But I think that's kind of what I've heard, that he is very much like, we're not going to talk about our relationship. Remember she released that Miss Americana movie? Yeah. And he was not in it at all. And by that point, they'd been together for like a couple of, they'd been together for like a couple of years by that point. He was not in it at all, except for one back shot where he hugged her after she came off stage.
Yep.
Other than that, not present in that, which was like pretty telling now that you think about it. Well, because before that, all her relationships, she'd been like very open. Like when she was with Calvin Harris, they were really on each other's
I was going to say Diplo.
And
you ruined it.
Not
you ruined
Diplo.
It. I was going to look like a real idiot, and you ruined it, and you saved me by saying Calvin Harris.
Calvin Harris. So she was with him for like a year, and they were very hot and heavy. Even when she was like very shortly with Harry Styles, they're out holding hands. But then with Joe, it was nothing, and it seemed to become clear that he didn't want the relationship on display. But being with Taylor Swift, you don't really have that option. Like that's not really a thing.
I think
I think she had to like. You can, but she had to dim herself a lot.
Yeah,
like she had to
she wants
pull
someone
back on
like,
who she is.
I think she wants someone like Travis who likes being in the media. I think Travis Kelce likes being in the media. I think he likes the spotlight. I think, and this is not a slide on him, like there's some people who fucking love it. And go out, get yours, honey. You do whatever you got to do. Make that money. But I think they have both met each other, and obviously they've clicked in some way. I don't think sexually, because I just don't see that.
They're waiting till marriage.
Yeah, that's right. But they both have a very like business mind. How do we sort of make a buck out of this?
Whereas like Joe, right? You would compare Joe to like my husband. Like if I somehow got like overnight famous, you would never see him at any event with me.
We have 1,000 subscribers on. What do you mean overnight? It's already happened.
It's happening. Sorry. Next step, 2,000. When we're like crazy. We're like water cooler chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby's never going to. By the way, I've had people ask before of like, oh, you've talked about Bobby, so much over the years that you guys have, done shows. And I'm like, And they're like, so will we ever see Bobby? I'm like, never. You will never, ever see this man.
No.
I barely see him. I text him.
We had been on air on the radio for a full year together last year, and at the end of the year, or like at the beginning of this year, I should say, beginning of 2025, when Wilko was leaving the state, we had a barbecue, and it occurred to us Wilko had not seen Bobby, and we had been on air for like 13 months together. Had not seen him not one time. They talk to each other a lot, so they think they see each other, but they don't see each other.
That's enough.
Didn't see
That's
each other
enough.
in the
That's
face.
fine. That's how our relationship is, and it's fine.
Once every 2 years, that's fine.
That's enough.
That's enough. Anyway, back to Taylor and Travis.
Sure.
So basically in mid-2023, Travis had expressed interest in Taylor on his podcast and revealed he tried to hand her a friendship bracelet with his number at the concert. So this is when people were like, oh my God, he's a real fan. And then Swift attended a Chiefs game in September 2023, and it was in his suite. And then they walked out together. So it was basically like right there on. So they were clearly public from September 2023. How much before that they were together? We'll probably never know unless.
Oh, you probably know because it's like some documentary that's about to drop, isn't there? So I'm sure.
Oh, it's out now. It's
is it?
out now.
Right.
I didn't realize it was a 6-part series. I thought it was a movie.
Is it
anyway.
6 parts?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to be a lot. I'll probably still watch it.
Of course you will.
Yep. So she was at a lot of his big games in 2024, and they were, of course, doing a lot of like running on the field together and like kissing on the camera. And then there was a lot of award show shout outs and public attention, and then they were dubbed a super couple.
Oh, God.
The coupling credited a boost in NFL viewership and merchandise sales because of her presence at the games, which it would too, because there would be so many Swifties who would have never watched a game, but they would just want to get a glimpse of her. Like, and I know some people who have gone fully into the NFL because of Swift, which is wild. And then they announced their engagement August 26, 2025.
Yeah.
With the very famous caption, your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married. With some people being like, oh, why is she saying she's the English teacher and not the music teacher? Because, mate, she's a writer. That's why. She's not. Like, she can play guitar and stuff, but she's about the lyrics. You have to know that about
the lyrics.
Swift.
Yes,
she's all about the lyrics. So the photos were posted on her page, and it was all those like the flower backdrop and everything, and all of that was getting set up while Taylor was doing the podcast, the New Heights podcast with Travis in their house. So while they were in there, someone brought up engagement on the show. And then if you've watched the video, you see him doing like a bit of a wink to the camera, like, because he knew right after that he was proposing. Because when they left the recording, all that stuff was set up in the backyard and she got proposed to. And it's an ugly ring. Sorry, I said it. Like, you cannot buy taste is all I'm saying.
Do you think that's something that she wanted? Because did you like make it clear
for having weird taste.
Right. Okay.
Kind of
yeah. That's true. That kitchen that she had in that Americana, I was just like, that kitchen was.
Well, I love that kitchen. So
of course you do, but we don't have the same taste, and we don't have to live together.
No, we don't.
That's
true. That's
as
true.
fun as
Maybe
that
that's
would be
what
a fun
killed her and Joe.
live stream for
That
us to
kitchen.
do. Maybe you and I get locked in a house for a week and we just like have cameras everywhere and we live stream it like a Big Brother thing.
Do we decorate?
No, I don't think we make it the block. But I think we have to do things together a la a couple would. Like a flat pack.
Oh my God. I was like, I'm not having sex with you, mate. You're done with that.
No, like a couple that's been married for a long time. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, there's
there's
no
no
sex. Yeah, they're
sex.
good. Flat bags and maybe watching a bit of telly, and one of you doesn't really like
Yeah.
the show, but you're like
Yes.
suffering through it, and yeah.
that
I
stuff.
could do that with you.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
So up until now, like between August and now, like end of 2025, there hasn't been heaps that has been coming out, but they're apparently actively both involved in planning their wedding, and they're relatively relaxed without rushing anything. And I will say, so Taylor Swift, one of the songs on the album, the best one in my opinion, called Wish List, it talks about how she wants to have some babies with him.
Right.
So I do read this and they say taking a relatively relaxed approach, not rushing anything, but she's also thinking about wanting babies with this man and she's 35. So I just really wouldn't be surprised if it happens quite quickly and then she gets herself knocked up.
She's
That's
35.
Yeah, or she might be 36 now, actually.
Wow, that
How
seems
old?
crazy to me.
Swift.
That's crazy to me that she could be 35.
She is, no, because I think she's 1 year older than me. So maybe she's 36.
How does
Yeah,
that
she's
feel
36
for
because
you? How does that feel for
1989.
you?
1989. Oh, really good. Yeah,
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Thank you. I mean, she is
You're on the
more
same
than 1 year
trajectory.
ahead of me in the trajectory of career and money and looks and fame. And
But you got her on the marriage and the kids and I'm sure she's got a mortgage, but you've got her on the life side.
do you reckon
of
she'd have a
things.
mortgage? She wouldn't have a mortage, would she? She'd just go and be like,
God,
I'll have
she's
that
probably
one.
got mortgages
Here's
out the
cash."
wazoo. No,
Oh,
they've probably
true,
got mortgages
yeah.
out the wazoo because it's some like leverage thing, who
negative
knows?
gearing,
It's a
blah,
different,
blah,
it's a different.
yeah.
She wouldn't know that she has a mortgage. She
True,
wouldn't know.
true.
There would be a whole
Yeah.
person that looks after that. And this person's job would be just to say to her, yes, you can afford it, or no, you can't. And I don't think anyone has ever said to her, no, you can't afford
No,
that.
you can't
because
afford it, Taylor
she's an
Swift.
incredible business person and she makes bank.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely. And she's made a really great business decision with this engagement. So well done, Taylor Swift. It's
out of
been
all
a
the
big-
things
I'm
that
joking,
you
I'm
said, maybe people will
joking.
come.
I'm joking. I actually really love them together. I think they're so sweet. And I was really excited when I saw the engagement post. And obviously, this is just a person's life. Like, it's whatever. Like, they're just like us. La, la, la. They're not, by the way. But, like,
No.
I just
not
think they're
like
a
us.
sweet couple, and I think it'll be sweet to see. I really think next year they'll be married, and she'll be at least like talking about trying to get knocked up by the end of next year. Like that's just what I see happening. Because unfortunately, as a woman, when you get to a certain age, 35, the doctors are like, "You're geriatric now, bitch. Hurry it
Isn't
along."
that crazy that over 35 is a geriatric pregnancy? That makes no sense to me. Like, what does that
so
mean?
funny.
I'm about to turn 40.
Yeah, well, if you're fine, you'll be able to impregnate a woman until the day you die. There was an 80-year-old celebrity the other day I saw had a baby. I can't remember who it was.
Oh, was it Al
but
Pacino?
no.
He needs to stop.
No, it wasn't Al Pacino, but he did have one recently. It was someone, and I was like surprised. I was like, oh, what? You just don't like. You could have had a vasectomy 30 years ago and still been having a baby when you were 50, which is pretty old. Like,
That is crazy.
just wrap it up. Actually, vasectomies is something for the list. Pop it on the list.
Oh,
But
okay,
that's all beside the
vasectomies.
point. Vasectomies, but that
Are we allowed to
is
talk
one
about? Are
of
we allowed to
the-
talk about certain vasectomies that we've heard about, or?
Yes, we are.
Oh, great!
That is
'Cause I love
one
that
of the one of the top defining moments of 2025. Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. I wonder if they'll be Taylor Kelce and Travis Kelce, or Travis Swift and Taylor Swift.
They'll
or
just
if they're
keep their
gonna
name.
keep their
I
last name.
reckon she'll I think she'll keep her show name, but I think in public life she'll be Taylor Swift, but in a private
Yeah,
life
but in private
she'll be Taylor
Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she'll do
reckon.
that
I
because she'll want
reckon.
the same
She's
last
a bit
name with the
traditional.
kids. Yeah, she'll love that stuff.
For sure.
Okay, that is Courts' first moment. She's got two that she gets to pick. She's used one on Taylor Swift
Yeah.
and Travis Kelce getting engaged and their whole relationship trajectory for 2025. Tomorrow It will be my turn. And mine is music adjacent. It doesn't have anything necessarily to do with music, but music was the thing that outed this. Find out what it is tomorrow. Make sure you like this video and subscribe, and we'll see you then. Bye.